everyone. It is Pamela, the Conscious Queen. I am back in here. How is everyone doing? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Get your snack. Get you something to drink, some tea or some coffee, some water, cocktail, whichever you prefer. How's everyone doing? Is everyone doing okay? I hope so. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it very much. I have a lot of things I'd like to talk to you guys about. A lot of things that Spirit says, put it out there. Let somebody know. Now, you know, guys, when I'm doing videos, I'm a morning person. So more than likely, it's morning when I'm doing videos. And if I'm not careful, my videos will cut off. I'm just saying that's the way they be doing it. I don't know, at 12, sometimes 25. So I have to be cautious of where I'm at when I'm talking to you guys. But I'm praying and hoping that everyone is in their right state of mind, that everybody is enjoying their journey. The spiritual awakening is no joke. You guys have heard me say that years ago, this is where I was, did not know I was there. I did not know. But, you know, sitting around thinking about it these days, because I have nothing but time, I am not in a time frame. I am not in the margin of time these days. And I thank Source. I thank God. I thank my Creator. I thank my higher conscious self that I've come to a place in my life where I'm just being. I am in the flow. I am just, hey, everything is being supplied for me. I am not lying. Y'all just, and it is like that, and I'm thankful. My gifts and talents have surfaced. There is more to come out of me. Wow, the journey that Spirit, that God has me on. It is amazing, amazing journey. You know, I was trying to figure out, I was just thinking to myself, the differences between an awakening and the anointing. You know, when I was in church, it was the anointing. It was Spirit, and how Spirit or the anointing came about to be with you. It was a privilege to be anointed, you know, and I've always considered myself an anointed being. I have. Even when I wrote my book, and I've got an insert that I want to read to you guys. Yeah, a little snippet, because it's going to become a bestseller. You know, when I go through things, I usually go back to this book, and it helps me. So I wanted to read this insert to you guys about the anointing, when the anointing comes. And this was when I was in church, and that's what we considered it. It was considered the anointing. But I guess these days, and the different spaces and different times that you're in, becomes whatever God has ordained it to be. But the anointing comes to break chains, to break bonds, soul ties. The anointing comes to break yokes. Now, this is what I learned when I was in church, you know, and the purpose of the anointing serves and serves three distinctive purposes. It is regarded as the means of health and of comfort, as a token of honor, and as a symbol of consecration. The anointing is the burden remover and yoke breaking power of God. The anointing is what empowers a person. It empowers you to function supernaturally with powers from on high. Well, from God. Supernatural powers. The anointing comes to break yokes, to take this off of that, to break chains, to change shit around. It comes to bless you. It comes to serve you. Now, I'm not fluent on a lot of it, but hey, I used to know when I was working in the anointing. Back then, that was in church. Now, when I stopped going to church and stopped doing a lot of that and would just be to myself, playing my spiritual music, how I play it, anointing my home, blessing it, knowing that God provides. The anointing is what the awakening is today. It's when God opens up the window of heaven and pours out a blessing that you cannot contain. It's a blissful state that you're able to help yourself, that you're able to help others, that you're able to come out of self and help others. Everybody is hurting these days. But there are some of us that, I tell my sister, I'm in a love state. That's all I know right now is love. Love, 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 love. Where she's warrioring, that Princess Warrior, she's warring. But the anointing, it comes to break all that stuff off of you, that you become new, able to do things beyond what you could imagine you could do. Now, the awakening, like as I say it is for me today, still the anointing, is that I'm able to see more, know more, feel more, be more. And so, yeah, wonderful, wonderful place to be, but it also has its downs, because there's people that can drain you of the gifts and the powers that you possess, unless you know for yourself that you know how to harness the powers. You've got to know how to handle the powers. That's when you do grounding. Yes, you do meditation. When they said Jesus went out to pray, Jesus went out and meditated. He did. You know what? And I was telling somebody in my other group, Facebook group, that's what he did. He went out and meditated. And prayed. That's what we call praying. He was meditating. Getting alone to himself. Excuse me. Getting alone to himself and becoming one with himself. When we get into quiet and we get into isolation, say, we get in there and we get on that one accord with spirit, with our maker, with our creator. When we get on one accord with ourselves, when we're aligned with ourselves. I'm sorry if I be going long, y'all, I'm praying and I'm hoping that what I come on and give a little bit of tidbit of, it helps you. I want to be informative in that area. I want to be a help in that area. Years ago, I would have never thought I'd be coming on YouTube and talking about God. I just didn't. A lot of avenues. This book wasn't starting off about God. I was in here cussing, fussing, just writing it down, though. Next thing I know, I was praying. Next thing I know, I was talking about self-control. I just started writing in the book. My daughter-in-law blessed me with the book. Thank you, Amanda. And it was just a plain book. She gave me as a Christmas present. Now, I knew I was supposed to be writing a book, but I didn't know when and how or what. I didn't, but it came about. But with the spirit and the connection to the anointing and the awakening, I did not know that I was going to be ending up writing a book or even talking about God anymore. I thought I had distanced myself. But here we go again, in Psalms 139, it says, where can I go? Where can I be without you? Nowhere. He's with us everywhere. Spirit is always with us. We can't hide from spirit. I used to think I'd be going off somewhere tucking away and he wasn't following me, but he was right there. Right there the whole time, all the time. My higher conscious self did not recognize her. Did not recognize that spirit was covering me the whole time. But to also say that did not know that I would be continuing to talk about and write about. I don't start off that way, but that's where it ends up. Me glorifying God. Mysterious it is. Wonderful it is. Amazing it is. Yes. Excuse me. Very much so. Thankful to be where I'm at. Thankful that I'm receiving. Because, like I was telling you guys in earlier videos, miserable person I was after my marriage ended, after my sister died, after my children grew up and left. I didn't know what I was to do with me. But there's a process. There's a process we all go through. And if you're listening to my videos, thank you very, very much. If this is helping you in any type of way, thank you very, very much. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. To let you know that you too have the powers that I possess, have the powers that Jesus possessed. God endowed on all of us. It wasn't just a few of us. It wasn't just a few of us. I still practice a lot of things that I used to practice as in when I was in church and connected that way. Brought it to where I'm at now. But the awakening can be beautiful, can be blissful, can be magnifying. That you be like, what the fuck is going on for real? Yeah. Right. Like I said, guys, I'm sorry to make these videos so long, but I'm starting off like this. Let me start like this, and I'm going to get better at this. And I thank you for coming in and watching my videos. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. But the anointing and the awakening are the same. Know this for yourself. I had to do a lot of dissecting. I had to go do a lot of researching. I had to do a lot of finding information about what I was going through, because that meant everybody else had the symptoms. Or some people had the symptoms, some people didn't. Chosen one, I am. Grateful, thankful, blessed. Find out the real you. Find out who you really are. Work on the things that you need to understand about you, so that you can develop, tap in, yes, the powers that you possess. Now, I don't know who's getting anything, but I know somebody's got to be receiving what I'm giving. Did not know it's going to end up, this journey was going to be taking me toward the Creator. Did not know that. And look, I am also a creator. Content creator. I'm going to learn more about thumbnails and all of that stuff so I can come and bring a better video. I appreciate you guys. You have a wonderful, wonderful day, whatever time it is where you are. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Ask me some questions. Thank you very, very much. You guys have a wonderful day. Until the next video, I love you.